Hello, my fellow beekeepers. How are we today? Thanks for coming by the old base camp here in sunny Florida. You guys need to come down and get a tan. That's all I can tell you. Talking with Martin yesterday. We talk and text a lot. It's always about bees. It's interesting topic. And I was bitching and complaining about sugar prices as usual. And he said he ran into something on YouTube. There's a girl on YouTube, and she was claiming that she uses 8 to 1. Now I've never heard of 8 to 1. Martin said he's never heard of 8 to 1. That's 8 parts sugar and 8 parts water. And 1 to 1 is 1 part sugar and 1 part water. I've always fed 1 to 1. I guess the northern guys, Michigan, whatnot, Canada, if they want to build up, they put in 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. So I thought, well, what the hell? I said, with the prices of sugar, this is getting flipping crazy. The way Joe's screwing stuff up, gas prices and everything on the planet revolves around crude oil. We're not into, we just can't get around, guys, on windmills on our vehicles, no. On our bee trucks, no. We need fuel. Anyway, so everything jacks up. The price is going crazy. Absolutely crazy. So just for giggles, I said, well, I've got my little feeder jar. You guys seen it out here. And something else I've noticed, since I've done this, they are hitting this pollen sub. When I first put it out here, the 1 to 1, like I always do, they weren't hitting it. But with this little experiment, it looks like she was claiming, this girl was claiming, that it helps trigger them into brood land. But I went out there and Googled what is the ratio of sugar to water in flower nectar. And what I came up with is it's 4 to 1. 4 to 1, they were saying in the Google. And if you're mixing up hummingbird food, you want 4 to 1, okay? Well, I want to show you my little experiment, guys. I rigged this up yesterday, right here. It's right behind you. You got to turn around. It's right behind you, okay? All right, we're going to turn you around. There it is. All right, you see this little jar right here? That little jar I set up yesterday with 8 to 1 in it. I put a little bitty bit. There's this whole jar has got graduations on it, and about that much up here at the top. Yeah, I want you to look at something, guys. This bucket's been sitting here now for not even 2 hours. And look at them attacking this thing. They're getting so sticky that they're coming up here. See? I put a stick here. You put pine needles in. If you don't, they're gonna all drown. You don't want that. So put some pine needles and put a ladder here so they can crawl up, clean off. I have this little fishing tripod. I use this on beach fishing sometimes, so I thought this would be good. So anyway, yeah. And look at here. They're working. They're taking up pollen. They're taking up pollen now that they weren't before. They are really sucking up this. There's about 8 pinholes in the bottom of that jar. About 8 pinholes in that jar lid. But yeah, I ran it up. You see that black line right there? Right there. That black line is where I normally come up with either my water or my sugar. Instead of trying to tote a huge bucket full and slopping it all, I bring it up to that line. Well, I graduated that line happens to be 9 inches off the floor. So I put 1 inch of sugar in this, went into the utility sink in the utility room, fired up the hot water, put that sugar in, which was down to about here, maybe 1 inch. 1 inch in the bottom of this 5-gallon bucket, 1 inch of sugar. And I took that little stick, is a piece of pallet dunnage for making my beehives, for making all these 2-framers out of a little sliver of wood. And I use that as my stirring stick. So, I mean, hey guys, if this stimulates them, why not use 8 to 1? All I'm wanting to do is do some serious brood rearing. And we're cutting down on the amount of sugar we're using. These bees are taking it up, and they've gotten so sticky they need to clean up a little bit before they can fly back to their base camp, okay? They're heavy right now with nectar. So just a quick video here. They're working the pollen sub. They are literally hammering 8 to 1 sugar water. Go figure, guys. I've never known this. 60 plus years of beekeeping. See, I told you before. I don't care how long you've been doing this. There's always room for learning, okay? See you later, guys. Be happy, be strong. We got to keep getting on. And I'll tell you what. The bees are busy. See you later. Bye-bye.